Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am scrapbooking in my son's Marines album. So this is an album that I have not worked in a hot moment, but MK had some fabulous releases this month in her shop, some assemblage required, and I wanted to use these, right? So I don't think I'm going to use every single one of these on this one layout, but I wanted to bring these in. I love the stars. I love the patriotic words. Totally perfect for Alex's album, right? So this is him at boot camp graduation. So this has been years now. And these are with his drill instructors. So I wanted to take these photos along with some papers from my stash, some embellishments from my stash, and kind of combine them with my new stuff that I got from MK, kind of see what I could come up with to scrapbook these photos. So let's see what I can do. All right, we're gonna try this again. This is the second time I am trying to do this voiceover. And as you guys know, most of the time I don't redo a voiceover. If something happens, I just keep going with it. However, I was trying to be sneaky and get something out of the refrigerator because I'm walking around the house with my iPad right now. And I accidentally ran into the refrigerator door, which made a huge noise. I almost knocked the iPad off the counter, and when I was saving it, I went ahead and stopped the recording. So I just decided to start over. Okay, so this paper right here that I'm using as the background, now I was toying with the idea of kind of gutting it, or at least cutting out that piece that said United States Marines on it. However, I did not do that. And the reason why I didn't do it is because, one, let's be really honest right here, a really honest moment, people. I couldn't find my paper trimmer that I use to gut things. And as I'm walking, oh, there it is. Look at that. I found it. Isn't that cute? And then secondly, I was like, how many of these papers do you have, Sandy? I have a good amount of these papers. They are Paper House papers, and I bought, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7, who knows how many. I mean, who's counting, right? Who's counting these papers? Surely not I. So I figured I really didn't need to go ahead and trim that down and save that piece. I've got another piece of paper. I can go ahead and cut that bad boy down. All right, so I've got my photos where they're going to go. And I also have this cut apart sheet. Now the cut apart sheet, I actually ended up changing my mind with the one that I was going to cut out. I was going to cut out the one next to this, but I really like the Oorah and Celebrate together. So I would need it to figure out a way to make that happen. I'm going to go ahead and separate the wooden stars. Now, this wood veneer from the Some Assemblage Required shop does have adhesive on the back of it, so it is super handy. And then I'm like, okay, now my photos are down, but they're kind of just there, right? Like they're kind of just chilling out, laying on the paper. Nothing's really setting them apart. I'm not really feeling it. So I pulled out some cardstock. I grabbed some 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and I trimmed it down to 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. And what that does is allows me to get just a small border around my photo. And now I feel like the photos are front and center, and here it is. Now, the reason why I kind of want to make my photo stand out, especially on the Marines layouts, well, it's twofold. I think they're very special photos. And you guys know I scrapbook trash cans, I scrapbook screenshots, I scrapbook whatever the heck I want to scrapbook because they're fun moments in lives, right? But there are some photos that I feel are special. and these are one of them. So I want to bring that oomph to it, right? Like I want to bring that emphasis to it. Also, his album is all red, white, and blue. It is very America. It is screaming America in your face. It is screaming, I'm a grand old flag. Like, it is screaming all the things. The banner is stars, has stars, and it is spangled kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel like sometimes if you're flipping through this layout, or through his album, and basically all you're seeing is red, white, and blue right after the other, maybe it's going to be kind of like you're going to get, your eye's going to get used to it, and you're just going to kind of gloss over. So anyway, that's my thought process. You might be thinking, Sandy, you're going way too much into this, and I could be, but this is the direction I'm going. Now I also have 2, 3, 4 of these Stars and Stripes paper pads, or paper collections from Brutus Monroe. I don't think they're currently on the website right now, because I did buy these last year, so I don't remember. But after I got the Oorah and Celebrate down, I felt like I needed something up here in the corner. And I struggle with this a little bit. I'm not exactly sure which direction I'm going. I don't know how I want to decorate it. I don't know kind of where to go, really. Nothing is screaming out at me. I tried to get the wooden stars that have kind of these, like this filigree-esque kind of carving into it. I try to tuck that under, but it feels awkward, right? Like it feels like if I tuck it in as much as I want to, you're not going to really be able to tell it's a star. And if I tuck it in just enough so that you can see that it's a star, it just feels awkward. It doesn't look natural. It's not pleasing to my eye. So, need to figure that out. So, ultimately, I'm going to futz around. That is futz, F-U-T-Z. Futz around with this for a few minutes. I also have these old K & Company stickers, and they're kind of falling apart. They are foam stickers, so there's like that says USA if you can't read it. It is kind of small on the camera view right now. So it's like the sticker letter, a piece of foam, and then the sticker letter on top of it to make it a 3D. But the adhesive is falling apart. Well, it's not falling apart, it's just giving out. So I go ahead and figure out my life with that. And that kind of epoxy sticker that I put on top of some fun foam says, I serve my country. Now, I'm sure you saw me, but the other day I shared a tip about fun foam, and I had a couple people comment and message me that they had never knew that or never had heard that tip before, so I'm going to say it again. When you are putting fun foam, and a lot of the times it's really easy to just use that liquid adhesive because it holds, right? Your tape runner's kind of hard to get over the fun foam sometimes. So what I do is start on the paper or the back of the photo or whatever your fun foam is stuck to. Start there, put the adhesive, and then bring it over the fun foam and end it off the fun foam on the paper or the photo or whatever you're doing. It sticks a whole lot better that way, right? Like the adhesive doesn't want to start sticking on the fun foam, but once it's there, it will stick, kind of deal. And I'm still futzing around with that corner. I am going to use a variety of the kind of nested stars in that small, some assemblage required package. I'm not going to use all of them. I was thinking about like really starring up this layout, but I have stars in 2 of the background papers. I have wooden stars. I have acrylic stars. I have a flag. The USA words have stars. I'm going to add some star sequins. So ultimately, I do think that the layout is starred up, but I don't really think that I need to use all of these, and I feel like I can use them on another layout. Now, again, these are special photos, so I don't really have a problem using product on it, but just throwing product at it for the sake of throwing product at something really isn't fun, right? Unless I want, like, that's the purpose. Like, I've done a couple success with excess where my whole point is throwing as much as one type of product on a layout as I possibly can. But that's not my purpose, and that's not my point with this layout. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to you guys. Okay, I'm going to bring in these sequin stars, and I'm just going to pop them down. All right, guys, and I just cut out the very end of this video. Something was happening outside, and it got stupid loud, so I just cut that out because I didn't want to re-record the video for the third time. Anyway, that is going to do it for this layout. Make sure you check out MK's shop, someassemblagerequired.com, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.